Hello, are we live? Just gonna check if we're live. Okay, so, oh my god, we are live. Okay, so, let's get this started. Sorry, my nerves are kicking in now. So, we've got our dice, and I didn't know. Oh my god, 3 people are watching. Oh my god. Okay. So, if you want, type in chat to see whether, what you want to do. This is just supposed to be a normal, D&D live stream, but, I can't believe this is happening. You see, there was only me watching last time I tried this, and so already 2 other people have started watching this, which is incredible. Okay, so please type in chat. There will be a bit of a delay. We're back to 1 watching now. There will be a bit of a delay. Yeah. So, one thing I'd like to start off with is a little bit of a good luck test. How well will this go? Oh, I've already dropped it, not that good. How well will this go? I'm rolling a d20 here. 2! Okay, not a great start. How well will this go? 19? Okay, I prefer the 19, but, you never know. Hi! We've got our first chat member. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's get this started then, I guess. Message some friends to see if they wanted to be a part of this as well. And they haven't responded yet. I did give them quite a while, but that's fine. Okay. Shall we get this started, I guess? Or do we wait for more people to come? Okay. Let's roll a d6. 4. Roll a d20. 16. Roll a d10. 1. Okay. Roll a percentile. 30. And roll a d4. 3. Roll a d12. 5. Roll my favourite. d8. 3. Okay. Wow. Hopefully this isn't being bit crunched. I hope everybody that isn't in the house can watch this fine without it being pixelated. Okay. Okie dokie. Once again, sorry if you hear the fan. I'm just checking for any crashes on my laptop to see if the website crashes. That'd be pretty bad. But okay. Okie dokie. Well, we've already got 1 person that's watching. Wait, is that me? Oh, I guess nobody's here. Huh. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, hello! We are here. We've got somebody here. It says there's one watching, and my laptop says I'm watching, and my phone says one's watching. But theoretically, there should be 2 people watching. That's a bit confusing. Okay. Okie dokie. 3 watching. That's great. Hello, anybody that's watching. I don't know if you guys are into D&D, but this is a dice video. A minigame, if you will. It'd be lovely to for you guys to type in chat to say if you want to get this minigame started. Wow, 3 people watching. When I actually did the first one of this, I was alone for the whole time. So to have 3 people, yeah, get it started. And okay, so with 3 people watching, I don't know how long this is going to be, so be prepared. And if you need to sign off, that's absolutely fine. Just know that you're welcome back at any time. Okay, so so I'm going to roll your armor class. Is that okay? This just means how hard you are to hit. Well, guess we'll roll a d20 because that's the best. 5. Let's roll that again, guys. Let's roll that again. That wasn't great. 4. Okay. 11. We'll take 11. We'll take 11, right? That is 11, by the way. Started off with pretty bad. Then we'll do this wolf thing, right? The wolf's armor class. It's got hide, so no matter what, I'm putting a +3 modifier to it. 3, so it's got very thin hide. That's a good thing. That is a great thing. Okay. So, whoever drops in and wants to type in chat, then I'm probably going to say that a new character comes in and starts fighting the wolf too. I have how much HP it has in my head, but I'm scared to say it in case people start dropping out. Okay, so I guess the setting is roll d12. Okay, so you are a lonely hiker. But while you're hiking in the woods, the dawn comes fast. Yay, I said my name, guys. Dawn. Wait, no, is it dawn? It's not dawn. It's not dawn, is it, guys? So the sunset comes fast, and as you start to set up camp, you hear a growling in the distance. What will you guys do? You can't run away. I'm going to make sure you don't run away, guys. I mean, I guess you can if you wanted to, but I'll put a poll in chat, so just wait. Hang on a second. Just nearly there. Okay. So, I'll put a poll up, and we will see. Investigate. Oh God. Okay. So we have 100% for investigate. I'll let that sit for a little longer. Okay. 3 on the D20. That's not great. Okay. 1 vote, and that is to investigate. Okay. We've still got 3 people watching. This is incredible. So, no, we do want to investigate. Okay, I'm ending poll in soon. Okay? Okay. $100% for investigate. Okay, so I will roll a D12. No, it'll be a D20. I'm rolling a D20 plus 3, I'd say, for your perception check. So we want this as high as possible. 12. Okay. So as you stumble around and across this dark, misty, foggy bit of land, you see something dart by a tree. Just dart past. Whoosh. And what? You going to set to camp again? I'm guessing you guys want to investigate further, but I don't know about that. So I'll put a poll up. Okay, the poll has started. Okay. So, the poll has started, guys. Set up camp. Okay. So we've got the first vote. Are we going to get a second? I don't think we are. I'm going to wait for it to go 1 minute, since we've set it up. And we'll see what happens there. Okay, so we are setting up camp. Okay, end poll. And okay, so if you have any questions like how tall are the trees, or I want to do this, I want to do that, you type in chat, please. That will be incredible. Okay, so let's roll. So it's dark, so I'm going to roll a d20 with a -2. 16, 14. Okay, you do it perfectly. Okay, so you basically walk nearly perfectly back to camp, so you can, while you can't quite see where you're going, you know what direction you came from, which is going to be the main thing that you're taking away from this. And then I'm guessing I shall roll a d12 for how well you put up the camp. 9. Okay, I'll take that as a perfect win. I'll budge that up to 10 for you. So you get there, set up camp, and immediately it's so comfy. So comfy. Okay, so now that you've set up camp, I'm guessing you would like... I'm going to guess that you would like to go inside the tent. Please correct me in chat if I am wrong. But set up camp and leaving it doesn't sound like a right decision. Just saying. Okay, so just gonna wait for a chat. Okay. Okay, I guess we're not gonna chat. That's fine though. I'll assume that you're heading into the tent then, and planning on sleeping for the rest of the night. So we'll roll d20. 11. Okay. So you sleep for most of the night, I'm going to say. And you wake up immediately. there is a nearly full moon. And the clouds just slightly covering the moon. And as you walk to the place, as you walk to go, I'm presuming go pee or something, okay, 10. Okay. You stumble across a man. Do you want to talk to this man, or do you just want to run and get the hell away? Okay, I'll put a poll on. Actually, I don't think we even need a poll for this. Just message in chat whether you want to talk to this man or just run away or something, or what you want to do. I'm so happy that we're actually doing this. You guys don't know how much it means to me. Let's see what he has to say. Okay. So, let me just roll a D100. No, D100 isn't quite right. Let's roll 2 D20s. 7 and 3, so 10. Let me just... crap. Okay. So... basically, he immediately says, "Who on earth are you?" What will you say? So, just as a reminder, he says, "What on earth are you?" Worth noting, in your inventory, you have wolf hide, like a wolf hide cloak, and you have a iron mace, and some crusty bread that will be healing, a minor healing potion, and what was it? Just thinking. And no, I'm not gonna say that. That's just too funny. No one typing? Do you want me to roll? If no one types in, I'll roll to see what you say. I'll roll for you. You're not sure what to answer. I'll roll for you. Or are you saying that you're not sure what to answer? Like, your character says that. I'm so confused, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Please roll. Okay. 20. Okay. So you immediately let on that this guy is a little bit too grizzled. Like, he's a little bit too ugly, let's say. To put it kindly, he is ugly. And you immediately cotton on that this guy just doesn't seem to say what he's truly thinking, if that makes sense. He's saying, what the hell are you? But you know that he knows what you are. He knows you're a human. Okay. So, he will roll 2d20s. 15 and 17. That is 32. Okay. So, he immediately responds to, you immediately say, so, who are you? And he immediately says, well, get back here. Get back here. You haven't even taken a step and moved, but he's immediately saying, get back here. I'll roll for you guys again. 10. So you are immediately kind of confused. And he kind of goes what? He almost grunts at you as you take an actual step back. And you don't even say a thing. You're just a bit too confused. And basically, I'll roll 2d6s. 2 and 1. Okay. Could you see that? I'm just gonna check. You couldn't see that, guys. I'm so sorry. Okay. So, he just says, you take an actual step back, and this time a little bit more stern. He says, get back here. And, how are you going to respond to that? Please type in, or I can roll for you. Once again, thank you guys for joining in. Roll again. Okay. 16. So, you kind of just, I'm going to say you cotton on to him again, that once again, he's not acting how his face is showing. It's almost like he's trying to put on a performance, and you, start to take 2 more steps back. So you are now 5 feet away from him. And he will say 14 and roll again. 10. 24. Okay. So he just says, I said, get back here. I wish I had, spooky music to play, or something like that. Just to emphasize how creepy this guy is. Would you like me to roll again? Wow. Can you hit him? Of course. So, do you want to hit him with your fist or the iron mace? He's creepy. Yeah, you can hit him, just, I need to know whether it's an iron mace or just your hands, because obviously the iron mace will do more damage to him. Anything. Let's just say you hit him with your fist first, and that will be 1d6. 6. Okay. So you immediately walk forward and just punch him straight up. And he does not like that. Let me just roll to see how much he doesn't like that. 1. So he absolutely hates this. And you know what he does? He takes something behind his belt and starts tugging on it. Mace, 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 says chat member. Oh, that's great. So, I'm guessing you want your extra action to be you hit him with a mace this time. Right? Okay. Just get him away from me. Okay, so you take your extra action as you get your mace out and just flare it about, and roll 6. You basically say in the most stern and confident voice you can muster, you basically just say, "You get away from me," okay? And 16, he basically just pulls out, like he pulls out of his belt what he was tugging on, and he brandishes, let's get the d6 in here, an axe, an axe, and it is rusty, but it is sharp. So you can almost see this thing in moonlight shine directly at you, and it almost blinds you for a second, but just enough for you to stay in control. And duck. Duck. Oh, okay. So, let's roll a d20 for how well you duck. 16, okay. So, when you duck, you immediately, go straight down. And this is before he even does anything. And he immediately throws this axe at you, just as you were about to duck. He doesn't do anything, you duck, and then he throws the axe at where you were. And let's just... 1. Okay, let's roll a d12 just for safe measure. 2. Okay. So, basically, he literally just throws it, and then you hear a loud thunk, and then he points at where he's thrown the axe. And 14, you're basically in shock, wait a couple seconds, realize he hasn't done anything, and then you turn to see this axe is sticking out into a tree, and on this tree is a coiled snake, and you know the snake to be some species that likes to jump out at you. Like, it coils around a tree and then jumps straight out. So you immediately get the realization that this guy was helping save you from a snake attack, basically. Oh, terrific. You guys are funny. What will you guys do? What will your character do? Feel free to type in the chat so I get an idea. Five, 17, 2. Well, I guess it's not a 1. Say thanks? Okay. So you say thanks in this unconfident, unsteady voice. And anyone else here? I'll make a perception check for you with a +3. 4. With a +3, that's 7. So you don't actually see much. It's just dark. And yeah, it's just completely dark. And while it's so dark, you kind of just go, huh. And then 14, he walks straight past you as you get up. And he goes to the tree where the axe is still sticking out of the snake head. And you see him just start tugging at this axe that is just straight up lodged in this tree. Okay. Then let me just roll for him. 5. Okay. So he unsuccessfully pulls this thing out, just keeps on tugging and tugging and tugging, and it won't budge. And as he's tugging, 16. Actually, no, that's not a D20. That's a D4. Sorry, it needs to be D4. 4. Okay. So he basically just drops this little thing that you can't quite make out, but you know makes a sound of like a very sonorous ding. And you understand this to be some sort of vase, or maybe a potion bottle, or something that is half empty, in a sense, or half full if you want to be optimistic. You are in a D&D session, so I wouldn't really call this optimistic. Like, I don't think you really need to be optimistic, but still. Okay. So, what do you want to do? Would you like me to roll for you? Just 5, 18, 15, ask what is in the bottle. Good choice. So, let's just roll there. 6. So, you go, what's in the bottle? And as he goes to pick it up, he goes, nothing. It's an empty bottle. Yeah. And just so unconvincingly tries to explain that there was nothing in the bottle and he was just carrying an empty bottle this whole time. He starts going on, rambling on about how he's been here so long and it was like a drinking potion, so something that could sustain him for a while, but it's clear that he's not quite telling the truth, seeing as you know there to be some liquid in the bottle, and he's saying that it's completely empty. Okay. I will roll for you. 9. So, you go and ask his name, like, an unconvincing, like, oh, I see that someone said snatch it. So, this person has, so you basically ask, what's your name? And he goes, Harold. Harold Barrel Brew. Yeah, that sounds convincing. Harold Barrel Brew. And as he's, like, putting his hands by his hips in, like, a big standoff show mode, like, pose, like he's trying to brandish himself like a sword, you immediately duck down and grab, and snatch this bottle. And you can feel that there's some weight to it, and as you look closer, it looks slightly reddy pink with a slight hue, like a slight fluorescent hue to it. Still 2 other people watching. Thank you so much to those 2 viewers. Thank you. Would you like me to roll for what you do next, or would you like to do something yourself and choose? Join the chat, people. Okay. Roll. Okay. So, 13. So, you kind of like, you kind of look at it and then wave it in his face, saying, well, there's clearly something in this, don't you think? And you can see, even with the darkness of the night, you can still see his face go kind of bright red. Like, he looks like a tomato. Or an apple, if you like those apples. And he kind of just goes, and then he'll roll 17. And kind of goes, that's a starter. I thought you were talking about the axe. I thought you were talking about the other bottle that I have around my waist. And you look, and there's no bottle around his waist. Okay. Fibber. Anyone else in chat want to say anything? Okay. So. Oh. What was that? Guys, I think I might have just rolled my chair by accident. I have one of those chairs on wheels next to my desk. I think I might have broke one of the wheels. Anyway. So, we will roll a d20. Actually, why don't we just say that you say Fibber? And you immediately, go, well, Fibber. And roll 6. Okay, so his face goes even darker, like a dark red. And his posture starts to slick back as his back starts to arch and his hands start to almost enlarge as he spreads his arms out and he widens his stance. And 19. So he goes, well, you think you know it all, huh? Know it all, huh? You think you know it all? And he kind of just, forces his body into a contorted position. And you see as his body starts to, grow. And then the clouds from the moon start to disappear. And suddenly, before you know it, there is a full moon. And he starts to literally just grow in size. And you hear, the ripping of his clothing and the snap of his belt, literally snapping in half as his waist widens, and then he starts to grow like this weird brown fur, like browny grey fur, and his face grows into almost like a muzzle, and his nose slants down and then forward until it becomes a snout, and you immediately just go, like, you almost scream as he's clearly turning into a werewolf. Yeah. And what will you guys do? Thank you guys for watching this far. Run. With the run emoji. Okay, so I'm going to roll 3 d20s, or roll a d20 3 times. Run and scream. Scream emoji. Okay. We will roll. If you get below 10 on either 3, you will get caught by him as he chases after you. 17, you're good. So you run and run and run, and you haul butt. You haul butt fast. And as you run and run and run, you, let's see, 17 again, you, like, brush through this, like, bramble bush as you run to the clearest path possible. Like, you forget everything. And as you are running and running and running, you go past this bramble bush and you sustain a level 1 injury. 1. Okay. So it does 1 damage to you. You currently... Now, I'm not going to say how much you have currently, but just know that it's like round about 50. And okay, let's final time. 16, guys. 16. So you run and run and run, and you make it out of the woods. 8. Come on. 13, okay. I'm just gonna say he may or may not have caught up to you as soon as you leave the woods. You got an 8, then a 20. So... Or you got an 8 and then he got a 20. So he immediately catches up to you and just claws at you as he's running. And in one big swoop, he latches onto your armour. Or not really armour, your hide cloak. And just shreds a portion of it off your back. And like one foul swoop. And just whoop, and just shreds it. Let's see how much damage that does. I'm going to do a d8 with a +2. Oh, 7. Okay. So you are now on 40 HP. If that gives you a clue at where you're at. You are now on 40 HP. What are you going to do? no idea. I'll roll for you. I'll roll a d10. Yeah. 2. Okay, 2. 2, of course it's a 2. So, you basically turn around and just see this hulking mass of fur with sharp white claws. And let's just roll d20. 6. I'll boost that up to an 8 for you. And then he just, sweeps down with both claws, and you duck just out of the way. Only just. Okay. And, at this point, you can take this crusty bread and eat it, in haste, and it will gain 3 HP to you. You can take a minor healing potion and do a d8 worth of healing. So it could go from 1 to 8 HP that you heal. You could engage with a fight in it and use your mace. Or you... Potion, please. Okay. Wait, which potion? You could drink the potion that's still in your hand. Potion that's in your hand. Okay. 91. That's a good one. That's a good one. I don't even need to look at the sheet for that. I know that one off by heart. Because it is hilarious. So, 4. As he runs in to attack you, and sweep at you again, he grunts, and you can almost make the muffled sound of him going, "I'll chop you up!" And, I'm not going to try and reenact what he says, because I don't do good grunt impressions, but, you can almost make out these saying, "I'll chop you up," and you immediately gulp down what's left of this potion bottle, and you then feel a tingling in your throat. Just a little tingle, but just enough for you to go, ooh, ooh, ooh. And then you start to burp. And you start to burp uncontrollably. And you almost see this reddish-orange glow from your chin and then out your mouth as you burp. And that's where you breathe and burp fire for the next 20 minutes. Wait, 20 minutes? 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Can't believe this is happening. Okay. So that will be 2 d8s worth of damage. 3 and 2. That does 5 damage. Plus a d4 burn damage, 2. So that does 7 damage. So, 7 damage. And you, he howls in pain. And he does, a Tom and Jerry, gasp and howl. No, cut that out. If I could cut that out, I would. I'm so sorry, everybody. Okay. So, 4 people watching. Is that right? 4 people are watching? Okay. So just as a reminder, you can type in chat, and if you want to help this poor person that is breathing fire at a werewolf, you can play a new character and just fight them, and help this person who is breathing fire at this point. We're back down to 3. That is okay, though. This is more than I was hoping for. Okay. Help. Okay. So, he will try and attack you, but if he gets below 13, he misses. 6. Okay, so he misses. He misses pretty good as well. And you continue to burp. 8. Oh god. And roll again. 8! So you have done 16 damage, plus a d4, which is 2. So you have done 18 damage to this werewolf. This is incredible, guys. This is truly incredible. So I won't tell you how far down on the HP he is, but just know that he is a considerable chunk down now. You have taken 20 HP, like more than 20 HP. I think 25, if I'm correct. Yeah, 25 HP straight off of him. And that is nearly half, I'll give you that. Okay. So, what will you guys do? Will you, wait, no, there's still an extra action. So, he will try and attack again. 11. And, so he misses. And you, for the last time, burping fire. So, 3, 4, so that is 7, plus a d4, 3, 10 damage. So you do 10 damage of just pure burning to him. Like, you are burning his fur off, and he is yelping in pain. Okay. So, now let's, now at this point, the glow and the tingling in your throat just fades completely away. And, what will you do now that your main source of fighting has completely gone off? What will you do? Panic and run away. Okay. So, you get 3 times. So, 18. 6. So, it catches you after you've run about 20 feet. So he is running and running and running. And as he just runs away, as you run away, he just immediately catches you and just takes a swing at you. And he fully engages in combat this time, so you cannot run away now. What will you guys do? Fight! So you can use your mace if you would like to. That'll do an extra d6. Punch. Okay. So, d6. 1. You do 1 damage. 1 damage. Let's see if that... Wait, no. I need to roll the d20 first, so you get a second try at this. Okay. 5. So it doesn't hit him. Like, you just punch him and it just bounces straight off. Your fist just bounced straight off of his poor burnt skin. Okay, and he will swing back. 13. So, okay, he does a d8's worth of damage on you. 3. Plus 2, that's 5. Okay, so he does 5 damage to you, so you're now on 35 HP. And he is currently somewhere round about 25. Mace. Okay. So, we'll roll to see if it hits, but it gets plus 3 this time. 13 plus 3. Okay, so that does hit. So, that will be 2 d6s. 1 and 4. That does 5 damage. So, you just bash him with this mace and you hear the crack of a rib. And he just goes, bleh. No, cut that out, please, someone. I'm perfect for this, like, max out of context. Like those videos. And he will try and hit back. 2. So he nearly swipes it himself. He's that bad at hitting. And what will you do with your extra action? You can do anything for your extra action except for run. So you can't quite fight again, and you can't run. Like, the extra action is for creative time. Jump and poke him in the eyes. Yes! This is the creativeness. I love this bit. I love the extra actions. Okay. So, you jump and let's roll a d10 for how well you do. I usually will count that as a 0, but for your sake, I'll count that as a 10. Okay? that was some bad luck. I'll count that as a 10 for now. And so you hit him and your nails just dig into his eyelids. And he just goes, he goes full dog mode and just starts swiping at air because now he can't see anything. So now he will need to roll a d8. No, not a d8, a d20 to see every time he tries to attack. So that would be a -3 modifier. So well done, guys. Well done. And then he will now... it's now your turn to fight. I'm guessing you would like to do mace. Yep. Okay. So, let's do d20 to see if it hits. 6, so it doesn't hit. What will your extra action be? Flick his ears! This is devious. Truly devious. So 14. So he's now deaf as well as blind. Like he's temporarily for the next 3 turns just completely deaf. You've already done your second action, so unfortunately you can't jump on his toes just yet. But this is truly devious. And okay. Boo. So now, I'm guessing, wait, no, he needs to do the werewolf needs to attack now, but he now has a -5, so he needs to roll above 15, a 15 or above to actually work. 8, so it doesn't actually hit. So he just swipes and it completely misses. Remember, you still have some crusty bread, a healing potion, and an axe that is currently stuck in a tree. What will you do? And what will your extra action be? Thank you to the 2 people that are still watching. Stuff the bread up his nostrils! Oh my god! Okay. So let's roll a d20 for how well that works. 14! 14. Okay. So he now cannot smell where you are, he cannot hear where you are, and he cannot see where you are. This is the monkey see, monkey do, like monkey no see, no evil Speak no evil. Smell no evil. Result. To watching now. Thank you to the person still watching. Seeing as I'm watching. To see the comments, the chat. Thank you. Okay. So, now he will try and attack. 14. So that doesn't hit. And what will you do? Wait, you haven't attacked yet. You haven't attacked. What am I doing? Okay, so let's roll a d6, 3, and then another d6 with your mace, 2, so it does 5 health. What will your action and extra action be? Can I take the healing potion now? Okay. So, I'm going to roll the d6, 1, and then roll the d6 again, 5. So you do 6 damage. So he is now on 9 health. You are so nearly there. And then take the healing potion, which is a d8, or was it 2 d8s? Okay, d8, 1. It heals you by 1 HP. I'm ever so sorry. I sincerely apologize. Okay. So, whoop. Whoop whoop. Okay. So, he will try and attack you now. 18, so it does hit. And how much damage will he do? Which is going to do a d8 now. 1 plus 2 is 3. So it does 3 health. Okay. So, what is your action and extra action? You can talk for your extra action, by the way. You are currently, scrapping with this guy, currently. Not good with words. Ah, okay. Sorry, that took me a minute. Action and extra action. Okay. Not sure. I will roll for you. So, I'll roll the d20. 11. So, not something too extreme on either end. Let's say you know what? Let's hit him with the empty healing potion vase. Does that sound good? And sounds great. Okay. So, let's roll your attack. 6 and 5. So, you've done it. You've killed him. Or you can choose to knock him out because you're under the HP, so you've got no need to do the extra action. So let's have a little celebration in here. Hooray! Yep. Okay, do you want to knock him out or keep him alive? That's the question. Knock him out or kill him? He's still creepy. What's that supposed to mean? I'm guessing you want to kill him. See the messages above. I'm going to be honest, I'm being a little bit dumb today. You might need to spell it out for me. I'm guessing you want to kill him. Okay. So, okay, thank you, sorry. So, with one swoop of your boot, basically, you stomp on his head, and it's honk me 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 time forever. He is going to be the eternal sleeper, let's just say. And let's roll a D100. 4. So, as you walk back to camp, you go to bed and you wake up with what you assume is like an hour's sleep. And it's already morning. Like, the sun is, like, high in the sky. Okay. So that is the end. I hope you guys like this, and the viewers like this, and everybody liked this, hopefully. I sure did. Okay. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to go now. Hope you enjoyed it too. I did. Thank you. Bye. Bye.